And Cyrus Baguio's playing the point guard position, and he's rather tall in that position.
Oh, nice block by Simpson. And a nice tap by Borboran. Now here comes Baguio in the open court. Baguio steps on the brakes outside the Vans. The Vans thought about it. Goes to De La Cruz instead. Lots of time to shoot para sa Alaska. They're up by 6. Here's Simpson against Menk. The Vans. De La Cruz turns around. And he can't get the bounce. And there's a loose ball foul. It will go against... Could be go against Alaska.
Foul number 34, Daniel
Simpson. That's 2 fouls now for Simpson.
So pareho na sila ni Saritos na may dalawang personal fouls. We are in the early moments of the second quarter. Kagiwa. Oh, Menk got the loose ball, but he missed the layup. Now here's Baguio, the counter attack. De La Cruz. Devan spins. Great shot by Joe Devans. In one fluid motion, he got the ball and put it in.
And how quickly Alaska now going to its offensive side. You know, it's a very different Alaska team that we're seeing here. Usually they play deliberate. They play all the way to the last second of the shot clock. Very patient, very deliberate. But now they're going for the quick baskets.
Oh, 2 Ginebra players going for the same loose ball. And it actually leads to a turnover. And now let's turn it over to Magu Marjo.
You know, Miko, over at Barangay Ginebra, Coach Jong Uichico tells us that while their defense was decent in the first 3 games, it is their offense that needs to be fluid once again to push this series to the limit. And just like before Game 3, he told the boys to just play on, get another game, and see what happens. Coach Jong believes every single player already knows what they're supposed to do. All they need to do is to make better decisions to get higher percentage shots and lessen turnovers, especially in the clutch. Miko?
Well, Baguio just launched an air ball. And going back to Magu's report, it becomes a challenge, Kinito, to control your turnovers when you also have a chemistry issue to deal with.
Oh, without a doubt. And here with Barangay Ginebra, so many players to play, Coach Joseph Ichigo really doesn't know which players he needs to give minutes to, but you know that players need minutes to warm up. And that's one player who needs very little time to heat up. The Rocket.
Hindi naman diesel itong Rocket. There's Simpson. Drop pass intended for Borboran. And the ball will go to Ginebra with 9:02 remaining in the second quarter. Score natin 27-22. Menk will sit down and Chris Daniels returns to the floor.
You know, kapansin-pansin that every time Ginebra plays that zone defense, Alaska has difficulty penetrating it. First of all, they're not able to get Simpson to post up and get his inside position.
Nice block by Simpson on the driving Rudy Hatfield. Now here's Tenorio. Tenorio, ball fake, last minute pass. De La Cruz, a perfect 3-on-2 fast break for the Aces.
Ito yung sinasabi natin. No? Alaska, a very different team here in game number 4 because they're running, they're looking to score at the quickest possible opportunity. A nice pass coming from LA Tenorio. That's what he does best, creating situations for his teammates to get the high percentage shots.
And Tony De La Cruz completes the 3-point play. And that opens up an 8-point lead para sa Alaska, 30-22. Maraming oras pa natitira dito sa first half. Bola na kay Daniels. Inside Cortez. Cortez fakes. Got the bump. And the basket.
Basket's good for Mike Cortez. Pushing foul, number 10, Mark Borboran.
Took a while before that ball decided to stay in.
But a good pass coming from Chris Daniels. Give him credit when it's due.
There's the bump by Borboran. And then the ball taking its time. And finally says,
well, you saw that replay. Mike Cortez really beating Mark Borboran to the spot. And once you beat your man to the spot, you get a nice pass, anticipating where that pass is going to. You're gonna get a decent shot off.
Reina Lugnatan just checked in the ball game para sa Alaska. Hand off to Tenorio. Shot back down to 9. Tenorio runs inside and scores on the layup.
Tenorio so offensive-minded in this game. Looking to penetrate, looking to score layups.
That bounce pass was just inches below the knee of Daniels. And Ginebra fortunate to be keeping the basketball here. They have 11 seconds to work with. Here's Helterbrand. Lipad si Tenorio, and they'll call an illegal pick against Chris Daniels.
Chris Daniels, his second personal.
When we stand in the second game, Tony Washam Jr. is going to be making his PBA debut for B-Meg as a replacement for Cliff Brown. But if there's an import, it should have been changed. I think it's Chris Daniels. He doesn't deserve to be playing in this game.
I like the fact, Kinito, that you're ready. Your right arm or your left arm is injured, and you're not pulling your punches.
Chris Daniels might be waiting for me to do a job on my right arm.
Itelterno niya na yan. Daniels, at least he's getting a lot of rebounds here para sa Ginebra. He has 9 rebounds.
Oh, he has to justify his presence somehow. Poor execution on the part of Barangay Ginebra. And they're going to call a foul on
Tenorio and Daniels barking at each other here. And GC Intal telling his former teammate, LA, malaki yan. Daniels had a run-in with Diamond Simpson back in Game 3.
Well, he's had a solid pick earlier on caught LA Tenorio. And you'll see this piece of action once more.
There's LA. Boom.
He just
Blindside.
He steamrollered him.
LA says, why don't you pick on someone your own size? I'm the shortest man on the floor.
If I'm not mistaken, when Christianis was scored for the illegal pick, I think it might have been LA Tenorio was victimized.
So actually, pangalawang beses
na yun. Nakaramdam si Tenorio.
Oh, yes.
I might be another victim after this game.
Number 50, Chris Daniels. That's his third personal, third team foul for the Gin Kids.
So third personal against Daniels.
Warning on Chris Daniels for taunting.
And there's a warning against Daniels and Tenorio for taunting. And you know me, I will always side with the smaller guy. I mean, that's automatic.
I don't think you'll find too many people siding with Chris Daniels.
Hugnatan to toss. Boss against Daniels, who now has 3 personal fouls. Tenorio to Hugnatan. Hugnatan against Intan. Outside Tenorio. Quickly to De La Cruz. Shot clock down to 4. Tenorio against Tubid. Shot clock down to 1. That shot was blocked. But Borboran got the ball, and here's Hugnatan, and he will score.
That's just a bonehead play by Barangay Ginebra. They played good defense, almost a 24-second shot clock violation, and then the swipe giving it back to Alaska for the score.
We'll be back in a moment.
Bad news.
Sa kasalukuyan, ang Alaska po, ang namamayani, they're up by 9 big points, 34-25. This is their biggest lead of the ball game, and LA has come to play.
That's right. You take a look at what he's done so far in the eliminations in the quarterfinals. There's been a dip in his output, especially in game number 3 when he went 0 out of 8 from the floor. But in this game, LA Tenorio has been dominant. He's got 8 points so far. 1 out of 5 Alaska players to score here in the second period. And by the way, Ginebra only 2 players scoring in this period.
Here's Meng powering his way inside. Villanueva's putback won't work. And that's last touch on Eric Meng.
Well, things seem to be crumbling here for Barangay Ginebra. Chris Daniels is sitting on the bench once more. He's got 3 personal fouls. And Rico Villanueva, Eric Meng now taking care of business in the front line.
Both imports, by the way, are taking a breather. And here's Tenorio firing away. In and out. Rebound para kay Villanueva. Ginebra staring at a 9-point deficit as we near the halfway mark of the second quarter. Ronald Tubid started this game for Ginebra. He fires. That shot probably was Well, it wasn't blocked. So last time